My name is Ryan Miller. I'm the executive director at Skyline. I'm going to give you a tour of where we're at with the Olympic Tower. But first I'm going to put my mask on and then I'll take you on in there. All right, let's head on in there.
Wayne Mockmiller. I'm the Director of Construction Services for Transforming Age. I'm overseeing Olympic Tower.
My name is Davis Eder. I'm the project manager for PCL on the Olympic Tower project. So we're currently standing on level 1 of the Olympic Tower. We have 3 floors of underground parking below us. We'll be going up to level 21. I'm currently standing in front of the elevator core, which has a self-climbing feature, so it uses itself to jack up every lift of the core. And we're currently working on pouring columns today with concrete and moving up to level 2.
How's everything going schedule-wise with all the delays related to COVID?
So about as good as we can be. We're standing on level 1 right now, which is where we'd hope to be at this point in the project, and we're still working on planning to finish up and get people moving in September. These podium floors, which are larger and more complex, take about a month each before we pour them. But once we get to level 5 on our typical decks where the residential units are, we will be pouring a floor a week until we get to the top.
How does this project compare to some of the other ones you've done?
This is a very fun project. We have a lot of amenities. It's going to be a really beautiful building. It's a little smaller in size than other ones I've done, but that also is a very constrained site, which makes it difficult for the team. As you can see, everything's all around here. All the lay down, there's not a lot of room. But just like over there to the right, we have our auditorium stage being formed up right now on the first floor, which is just awesome amenity. This is where you'll be sitting in the auditorium. They're building the stage right now, which is cast concrete in place. They've got the structural foam that they're putting in so they can lay a thin layer on top and build the stage without pouring 4 feet of concrete for weight. The 2 columns right there is framing the stage. So that's where you're going to be sitting and looking at people right there. So pretty exciting. I gotta find a way to mark that. I'd be standing in the entrance to the bistro. So you'd be seating all along here. This will be kind of your view out here on this first level. 2-story area behind us.
At what point will the crane come out?
So we'll keep the crane through the majority of the project until we pour the roof level. Then once we have that done, we'll get the steel that's on the top of the building installed and set all the equipment. Once we have all the equipment set, we'll pull the crane out, pour back where it's penetrating through the floor through levels 1 through 4. And button everything up.
Say 6 months from now, how many people do you think you'll have on site at one time?
Well, we'll probably have between 200 and 300 people at the height of the manpower. Right now we're probably at about 40, but as we get further along with the structure and start bringing in the curtain wall and the window wall, start doing the interior work, that'll go up significantly.
And what kind of adjustments did you and your team have to make with COVID?
Well, as you can see, I'm wearing a mask. We're taking everyone's temperature. We're trying to maintain 6 feet apart, and when we don't, we have additional protocols in place. We also have hand washing stations that we had to install. We have additional sanitizer on site, and we'll have reduced capacity in the man lift to bring people up and down the building. So we're going to install our man lift right behind me. Once we reach level 3, and then we'll jump that all the way up the tower until we get to the top and the elevators can come online for temporary use. Once that happens, we'll take the man lift down, and then we'll button up the window wall right behind it and finish out all the interiors that we're leaving behind for access, and then it'll be a complete building. So this is a layout for what's underneath in terms of existing utilities. We call in locates before we dig. So we're getting ready to start working in the street. We're gonna dig across Columbia here. We're gonna bring power to the building from a vault that's there. There's a ton of existing utilities here that we gotta work around, and then we're gonna come over to this corner, and then we're gonna go across 8th Avenue here and into the building to bring the power in.